All right, shall we start? Okay, yeah. Hey everyone, welcome to our Mentor Spotlight series where we get to meet the incredible people behind the Nepal US Hackathon 2026 and what actually drives them to be part of this community. That being said, super duper excited because we have one of our female mentors on board today, Miss Eeda Rijal, aspiring AI product manager, joining us. Thank you so much, Eeda Di, first of all, taking out the time in your busy schedule with your kid and everything and giving me your 30 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Prapti. I'm glad to be here.
Thank you so much. The pleasure is all ours. And are you having a good day so far? Did I catch you
Yes,
in a good moment?
amazing one. Yes.
Amazing one. Okay, perfect. Let's just get straight into it. Could you please briefly introduce yourself and what is it that you exactly do?
Okay, so hello everyone. I'm really glad to be here. And when I saw this, let me start with when I saw this program, what happened to me. So I looked at it and I was like, oh my God, we're doing this. And I think this is the perfect time to do it with Nepal changes and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm an AI product manager. Currently, I'm pursuing my master's in AI business analytics. I come from a startup background. I started my career really early. I had a startup. I built other two with the investors. One of them is Tech. It's known as Nepal's first electronics manufacturing company.
Uh-huh.
I was a chief technology officer and other few such where we won Microsoft Imagine Cup. And so what I basically do is I get into an organization, take a product, build a team, build the product, guide it through the process, and launch it successfully. And
Oh,
by
okay.
then, I usually get bored and I leave it. But I make sure it's successful. I make
Mm-hmm.
sure what it gives back to the society,
All
how
right.
it's working. But that's me. That's basically me. And right now I am venturing towards working with AI in similar space,
Mm-hmm.
not only with the startup background, but with technical skills and background that I need to upgrade myself along. That's why I'm doing a master's. So yeah, that's me.
Wow, that's just some amazing stuff you said right there. And your work is basically hackathon every day with new teams, right? Get a
Yeah,
product and then sell it and then create a solution. And
yeah.
that's just amazing. And the way you said that AI is constantly changing and I need to keep myself in track. So I'm studying. How do you guys keep up with this, honestly? IT people. Every day there's a new thing coming up, right? And that's just crazy to me.
Yeah, I think I had this conversation today morning with my friend who is a doctor, and
Uh-huh.
she was like, I feel like I'm an old lady. I don't know anything. I used to
Yeah,
laugh
exactly.
at
Same.
my mom, but I feel the same right now. And I think for IT people, we cannot let that happen because if that happens, we're out of job. We're out of whatever we do.
Mhm.
So we basically try to keep up with it, following news every day, more active towards internet, not social media. I'm not very active in Facebook, but I'm definitely active in LinkedIn, connecting with people, reading out what's going out there, and at least while scrolling to, I make sure my algorithm gives me the tech information. So yeah, that's what I do.
That's amazing. Just surrounding yourself with the right people, right? And I
Yeah.
think that is one of the main reasons we are actually organizing this hackathon. Your success moment can be differentiated with meeting the right people at the right time. And
Yes.
we're so glad to have you on board. Thank you so much for agreeing once again. With that being said, I know we touched on it a little bit because you told the feeling of how you felt when you heard about NLN doing the whole Nepal US hackathon. What actually made you say yes to, giving out your time and being part of this hackathon? Because I am 100% sure you have so many things going on right now.
Yeah, so for me, I've always been a giver in a community, and it had been, to be honest, it had been almost 1 year, 1.5 year. I had not been engaged in this kind of activity,
Okay.
but this kind of activity keeps me breathing. Like when I mentor people or whenever I share my knowledge with somebody, have somebody in network that I can, exchange what I know and learn from them. I
Mhm.
feel like that's something that I need to do. I've always mentored students, individuals, especially females in tech, in these kind of activities. And for me, I'm also a strong believer of we are here in United States, but it's borderless, right?
Yes.
And I definitely have a lot to give back to Nepal and students in the Nepali community. So I said yes, of course. There was no other way. Like I would
Yes.
not have said no at all. With the time and flexibility I have right now, I'm definitely tied up, but I can make time for what matters to me, and that is, you know, helping people out here.
And giving back. That's just amazing thing you said right there because no matter how busy you are, if you prioritize something, you will have time for that, right? And
Yeah.
I actually resonate with this because I've been in the States for like 7 months, and before that, there was a gap period, right? So I was busy applying for the US, and I've always been a speaker, like you said, right? I've been a president and this and that. So when you said this helps you keep breathing, trust me, I know. And it's just so beautiful that you have been giving so much and so much in the community. And talking about empowering women and uplifting them in the tech side, you moderated the first all-female panel at World Camp Kathmandu, right? So how
Yes.
was that experience like? Because unfortunately, we are still, tech STEM itself is a male-dominated field. It's like 26 to 28% of female. So we need to get that up. And yeah, so how was that experience and any insights you want to give to young aspiring women in STEM?
So yeah, I have been doing this since 2016. It's been 10 years. I have been going to different events, talking to individuals, and I'm trying to make sure. I used to try to make sure when I was in class with my students that females would come in front and sit because they're always in the back. With WordCamp, WordCamp has been an amazing experience for me. There are so few females there, and we have been pushing the boundaries always to get in females. Like every time WordCamp happens, even though I'm not part of the organizing team, I make sure that there's females applying to be a speaker, like talk out to the network. And in panel, we have been discussing so much on why females are not there, what needs to be done. It's been 10 years. Imagine it's been 10 years, right?
Yes, a decade, my God.
Decade, but still the number is not that great. And I think this is a continuous journey that we'll go through. There was somebody who mentored me, and I think it's very necessary to have a mentor or somebody to look up at and say, hey, I can be in this field. For me, it has been Nasala, Pratiksha Didi, Nasala from Women Leaders in Technology, Pratiksha Didi, Inspired Chaley. So there are different organizations and individuals that have made impact in my life. And for me, I would definitely want to give back as well. So this is a conversation we have had for a decade. And even if it goes for next 10 decades, if I'm alive, uh, I would definitely push on to that.
Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you so much for all your good work. And like you said, female representation is the biggest key, right? Because me, an aspiring student who wants to be a software engineer or a product designer or go into AI, me looking at, oh, Eeda Rijal, she's in the States and she's doing her master's and she's doing this. I can do it. If she can do it, why can't I? So yeah, thank you so much for setting up the example. And oh, and we rarely have people who want to give back to the community so vigorously. So thank you so much for all your good work. You should be in Nepal right now. Do you realize that? It's just
Thank
crazy.
you,
How many
Praveen.
people have told you this that you should be in Nepal right now?
Yeah, I really wish I was there, to be honest,
Yeah.
because let me share this with you. So, what I'm trying to do right now, being here, is connect with few experts within my university in information science, in data, in AI, and I'm trying to analyze from my point of view or from this expert's point of view on how Nepal can move forward so that we can give in the idea to new government. I'm thinking a few things, but I think I'm equally excited to be here as well because I have access to that set of experts that Nepal does not really have at this point. So it's okay that I'm here because I'm gaining that expertise, but I'm definitely giving back there with people that are already there out there. Yeah.
And like you said, it's borderless, plus it's IT and tech. So perfect note. Now, that being said, why do you think, events like these, be it a hackathon or a networking event, and why are hackathons like Nepal US Hackathon 2026 especially important right now, not just for students or aspiring tech enthusiasts, but even professionals who are actively working right now?
Um, so back in 2016, I was in this hackathon organized by Robotic Association Nepal in collaboration with GDG and women tech makers, right? So in that particular event, I met number of people that have actually changed my life.
Mm-hmm.
So I got in that network. I got in the mentors, I got in people with whom I could work. And from there till today, if I look at the journey, my life has been collection of contribution that individuals have made in different forms. And for me, hackathon is something that I would push everybody around me to go to, even my mom, because you network, you build things that would feel like you would have never done it before that. I started on Android development when I was in
Yes.
first semester.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I was in first semester, and it was the first hackathon where I actually coded in Java, and that was 3 days. But I never had any idea before that, or like I never thought about it. So it has made such a big impact for me that I think it's very much necessary for every individual. Now, that was beginning of the career. Even when I am today at a 10-year of journey with my career coming up in different stages, I would still participate in hackathon. I participate in hackathon in here in my university as well.
Wow.
And yeah, so I participate because one, I get to implement what I know. Second, I get to know what I don't know, and it opens towards the perspective of how I perceive knowledge within myself. And also, in addition to that, like for me, it would be um, yeah, so for me, it would be more like I would suggest people to get in because that's a challenge, In this short time, you are building something and you have network of people you can ask around. So you're going to challenge yourself. And this time is very right because we have a new government who has, to be honest, very good understanding of what is needed in international market. Whoever comes as an IT minister, I see a few people out there who are already working in IT field as an MPs right now. But as Nepali community worldwide, I think this hackathon might bring out brilliant ideas that could be implemented in Nepal and worldwide, representing how strong the Nepalese community is in terms of technology. I was like, I'll share with you the property. I was reading this article
Yeah.
from, I guess it was USA. I'm not really sure about the organization, but they had taken out a report which said, why is Nepal not ahead? Like, why is Nepal in 190th place in AI readiness?
Okay.
We are in 190 number, like 150 number in AI readiness. That's way behind, right?
Yeah,
And they said Nepal does not have good enough manpower. But the reality is, Nepal has amazing tech talents working throughout the world, and even in Nepal, they build solutions that are used here in United States. So, with these kind of hackathons, I think that also brings forward the individuals that are working so hard in tech field, trying to establish them as leaders in technology, throughout the world, not just limited to Nepal.
Yeah, perfect. And like you said, there's always things that you can learn and there's always room for improvement, right? you, after having this long journey, if you are willing to go to your university hackathon, why can't anyone? So it just really puts things into perspective. And like you said, this is the right time. Well, there's no such thing as right time, but this is a favorable time for everyone. And the ideas, the pools that will be coming out of this hackathon will definitely be amazing. And again, we have mentors like you guiding them through all the way. So it's going to be amazing. On that note, though, you have been mentoring people like your whole life, half of your life. So, with that and with being part in so many hackathons, what's a common mistake you think participants make in these hackathons? And also, how should they approach a mentor conversation, right? Because you have so many different perspectives and so many different knowledge, but there are only a certain number of questions I can ask you or anyone can ask you in an hour-long session. So, number one, a common mistake that they usually make, and number two, how should they approach your mentor sessions to gain that maximum value out of it?
Okay. So I tell this very often. We tech people feel like our idea is the best idea in the whole world.
Okay.
Especially when we are in hackathons and competitions, and that's the first mistake that happens.
Mm,
I made that mistake. Like, I think everybody makes that mistake. We have that thought that, yes, my idea is amazing. And don't do that with the idea that you have. Whenever we start working in hackathons, we need to be open enough to let knowledge come in, as well as go through, like, looking around for things that could help your idea build up and solve real societal problems. So any hackathon that we go through, it's never about the technology that you're building. It's never about technology. It's always about what you are building and who is going to use it. Like, what problem is it solving? And we feel like the problem that we're solving is going to be the best solution. No, there's always a better solution than what you're thinking, because what you are thinking is only limited to what you know, right?
yeah.
So you need to have that openness on, yes, I'm flexible to change. And a lot of times students tend to not get in the feedbacks, and the feedbacks from the mentors. Now, if mentor is telling you something that they feel like, hey, this might be in this way, due to the overconfidence in ideas, team tends to, not navigate through it. So, a suggestion to everyone: be open-minded. Don't be narrowed down with the idea that you have, and be very much open towards criticism and feedbacks, and improving your stuff. And when you are with mentor in the session, make sure that you are trying to explain mentor what is in your head from the language that mentor understands, not from your language, because it's your
Okay.
idea. Yes, it's your idea, you know it, but the other person might not know the same. And we have assumption that, okay, this person knows it, he's a mentor. No, he will not know your thought. He or she will not know your thought. So yeah, ask questions, have conversation, and first understand how much knowledge the mentor has about your idea, and then ask for feedbacks based on his knowledge or her knowledge out of it.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you so much. And especially, we were having this conversation before as well, but this is the age where people feel very pompous about it, right? Like I'm the one who knows everything. And did I glitch? Is it my connection? Yeah,
That's
so
good.
I was just making sure. Anyways, thank you so much. And communication, like you said, is again a big part of how you, present your ideas, not just to the mentors, but to the judges itself. And we have been talking, but we only have like 3 minutes left. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize how fast the time went by. It was amazing talking to you. You're such an eloquent speaker. I swear to God. Like I could listen to you talk forever and ever, but I do have another interview to get to after this. And it was amazing talking to you, all of your ideas, all of your views that you brought. And yeah, we're super duper excited to have you on board. Your passion for, community engagement and giving back to Nepal is something that highly resonates with Nepali Leaders Network. And yeah, it kind of got abrupt, and I think it's kind of my fault because I didn't look at the time. But yeah, thank you so much, Dee, and thank you for your time. Any lasting thoughts on Nepali Leaders Network and the upcoming hackathon?
Um, all the best. I really look forward to what it has to bring out, and we're excited. I guess our deadline is over.
Yeah.
Yeah, look forward. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you so much. It was amazing talking to you, and I'll see you from March 27 to 29. Have an amazing night. And yeah, you're a girl boss, so I'm super duper excited. Yep.
Thank you. Thank you, Prapti.
Thank you so much, Steve. All right, thank you so much. Have a good night. Bye bye. See you from March 27 to 29. Yep. Thank you.